Hey guys, this is Willie with another video for Play-Agricola's YouTube channel and twitch.tv/play_agricola. Playing a EIKWmFr G4G5 4 with Kimball, Baby Cat, and MattTheLesser, all three extremely experienced players. So looking forward to this. Got a couple pretty good cards in my first pile. May draft 10. A couple of quite good cards. Hut Builder, Fence Overseer. Grain Seller is quite good. What are the best cards here? Fence Overseer. It's probably Apple Picker comes back. So I could take Grain Seller planning on Apple Picker coming back, or maybe Hobby Farmer. But I think Hut Builder is probably the best card by a decent margin. And it probably is the most flexible as well. It goes with the most strategies. So Writing Maniac doesn't, Wealthiest European doesn't go with Hut Builder at all. Probably the best card here is Writing Maniac or maybe Chief's Daughter. One of those two. I think I like the idea of taking Writing Maniac and then getting Prosecutor back. Something like that. Or maybe Walrus Hunter back. Okay, well, I'm pretty sure I have to take Master Stableman here, because if I don't, I'm passing it to the Fence Overseer, and then the Fence Overseer will just have a pretty ridiculous game. I like Organized Handyman quite a bit, and it goes super well with Writing Maniac. Oh, jeez. Organized Handyman with Writing Maniac is really good because you can use the 2 food you get from the Handyman to play 2 of your occupations, which are really nice. Puppeteer is good, but I already have an occupation that lets me play other occupations. So yeah, Master Stableman. Otherwise, Sunrise Admirer or Storehouse Keeper. I think I gotta take Master Stableman, and I'll hope for Organized Handyman to come back, which it might. Puppeteer, Sunrise Admirer, Storehouse Keeper. It might come back. Miser is pretty good for the Fence Overseer as well, but nowhere near as good as Master Stableman. Yeah, I don't think I need Miser with Hut Builder. I think probably Basket Maker, Wood Distributor. Yeah, not even Oceanographer, because I'm going to hopefully get a plow. Probably Basket Maker here. Need a way to generate food. I haven't seen any yet, so... Or haven't drafted any yet, I should say, more accurately. Shout out to everyone watching in Twitch chat. Please say hello if you're there, and feel free to ask any questions you have during the game. Yeah, Kimball, okay. Grain Seller, Apple Picker. Those are probably the 2 best cards. Now, I haven't actually gotten a had a reason to play Grain Cellar yet. But Grain Cellar is like the best card here, almost by a large margin. Um, Apple Picker. Apple Picker is probably better. Um, Question from chat: when's the anniversary edition coming out? Not supposed to be coming out until 2018 at the earliest. There was an update on Board Game Geek. It's not even confirmed to exist yet. I think Mayfair wants it to happen, but it's not even 100% that it will happen yet. So, best card here is Grain Cellar by quite a large margin, I think. Although I don't mind Apple Picker. And then here, Woodworker, Prosecutor, Dairy Crier. Dairy Crier wouldn't be bad. With Writing Maniac, it would be some food. It would be a bunch of food, actually. Or alternatively, I could go with Prosecutor. And since I have Master Stableman and Hut Builder, I should be able to have a strong farm without improvements. So I could play a couple very valuable improvements with Prosecutor. Prosecutor, Dairy Crier. Prosecutor, Dairy Crier. I think with Master Stableman, it's pretty clear that I want to get an early fireplace or cooking hearth. So I think Dairy Crier is a bit stronger card for this situation. Prosecutor, not sure about. And then here, I got Storehouse Keeper back. That's pretty good. Decent way of getting grain. So my pick here, Clogs is good, Ground Pickaxe Plow is good, Private Forest is good. Panda plus Storehouse Keeper could be quite strong. Thing is, I need to actually build fences. It's not enough just to have a stable. I think I'd take Ground Pickaxe Plow here because of the synergy with Grain Cellar. Storehouse Keeper gives me a way of getting that grain down. Well, I'm going to take House Goat or Swan Lake. I think that's pretty clear. House Goat or Swan Lake. House Goat is a pretty good amount of food. Swan Lake is points. Now, House Goat means that I can't have two stables and then breed into my house, which is which is not good. So I think that will tilt the scales to Swan Lake for me in this situation. So that means someone's going to get House Goat with their third pick, which is kind of silly. I think Apiary is quite good. Coffee Break I know is excellent. Unfortunately, though, with Writing Maniac, Coffee Break doesn't really go with Writing Maniac very well. So I can do Apiary, or I can do Cash Crop, or I can do Cheese Fondue. I think probably Apiary will be the pick. Yeah, yeah. I didn't even talk about it, but Storehouse Keeper with Basket Maker is pretty good as well. So yeah, looking all right. So the big thing is going to be my occupations are going to be. I'm going to need a ton of food early. I need to play Hut Builder and Writing Maniac in stage 1. Use Writing Maniac to then play Master Stable, or use probably Storehouse Keeper, then Basket Maker, then Master Stableman, then Grain Cellar, or Dairy Crier. One of those two, most likely. Straw Thatched Hut is interesting, and they're costermongers, color and chain. Color and chain actually is pretty good if I'm gonna do fireplace play or cooking hearth play. Gives me another place to hold animals, so that I can hold 2 breeding pair with 4 stables, which is quite strong. Straw thatched hut, grain elevator. I don't want grain elevator. Don't want straw thatched hut. Go with color and chain. And then here, I think I gotta go for a panda here. Pole barns, I'm not gonna do pole barns. Yeah, I don't really want to play child's toy because I think my feeding is gonna be difficult enough as it is. So I'm gonna try panda. And then here, simple fireplace probably. Yeah, simple fireplace, I think. I could do coke stove. Nah. I think I'm gonna need the wood. Probably just simple fireplace is fine. I could do timetable, but I only have a stone and a wood right now. But if I could have looked forward and seen coffee break was coming back, could use coffee break at the end of the game, or towards the end of the game. Well, last occupation's here, so coffee break would only give me food for 3 rounds, which is not really that strong. But it's still the best card here. It's a clay for a point, and even if I only use it for like 2 more food or something. 2 food, yeah. And I start first. Okay, sheep came out right at the beginning. I think I occupation first. Reedstone food is pretty good. Yeah, I'll Reedstone food, sure. I do need food, so. Matt has wood distributor. Wood distributor is actually pretty good for the panda. Probably what he's going to do though is he's going to use wood distributor plus the walrus hunter to make the fishing space a stronger space. That would be my guess. So then I'm going to grab 2 clay with my second action. Baby cat doing 2 clay here. Oh no. Burger flipper. Huh, that's funny. Burger flipper likes the wood distributor. Kind of. Oh, magician. There's the power of looking at the play-by-play there. I get to a little bit more information. Like if you were playing in real life and the person you're playing with like put the card down, but then was like, no, no, actually, can I change? You get to see that when you watch the play-by-play. I would have liked Fish Trap. Means he can probably get 2 wood or 2 read a wood and a food with 1 action with his first action here, and that's really strong. Well, Wildfly, the reasoning is Coffee Break was the best card there by far, and it's a good way to use an extra clay if you have it. And even if I only get 2 or 3 food out of it, it's still 2 or 3 food and a point for just a clay, which is pretty good. My thinking is that it'll be a good family growth miner to play in round 11 as well. So I'll occupation here. Guess I'll play Hut Builder. No, I'll play Raiding Maniac. I'll hold on to Hut Builder as long as I can. And so then what do I place? I place Basket Maker for sure. Probably Storehouse Keeper, Master Stableman, and then the 4th is a little difficult. 4th maybe Dairy Crier. Are my 3rd letters unique? No, they're not. 4th letter, R, K, T, R. So my second action will be starting player Simple Fireplace. And then I need to grab should Storehouse Keeper and Master Stableman be reversed? That's difficult. Maybe it should be. Maybe they should have been. Means that I'm not going to be able to play Panda until round 9 at the earliest. I don't know. Oh, Kimball plays starting player Grain Elevator. So, what do I do here? Wood? Yeah, 2 wood's okay, I guess. Still no improvement, so I might need the first action starting player. If Baby Cat doesn't, but I have a feeling that Baby Cat's gonna first action starting player, which is kind of obnoxious. Not good for me to lose out on those 4 sheep. Oh, I get it. Okay, that makes me happy. So hopefully I get occupation with my second action, and then in round 4 I'll grab upgrade to cooking hearth and then 4 sheep. So I'm interested to know, okay, Kimball grabs wood. Oh, I do get to occupation, excellent. So it's kind of overkill, but with those 4 sheep available as well as Writing Maniac, I do need a ton of food. So I think it'll be okay. Thank you, Wallfly. Ooh, playing with Bigfoot and Joe Knapp. It'll be a tough game. Those two quite good players. So Matt's the first to build a room. So I'm probably gonna be last to grow, which is tough, but could be like it probably could be worse. At least I have oh, Kimball playing Barbershop. This is quite a nice card. I really like this card. Nice amount of bonus points. So I play Storehouse Keeper with my Writing Maniac. Now whenever I read Stone Food, I get a grain. It means it's going to be really easy for me to get like 3 or 4 grain throughout the game, and then like it'll be worth it for me to get like fireplaces, or not fireplaces, like clay oven, stone oven. Will be very, very worth it for me. Also will let me combo with my apiary, my ground pickaxe plow. So Baby Cat grabs a room. What do I want to do here? Do we need to get do still need wood. 3 wood seems fine. And second action, probably 4 clay. Give you guys a reminder what my hand looks like. So these 3 occupations I'll play with Raiding Maniac, and then Grain Cellar. We'll see. Probably play it late, if at all. And I've got Ground Pickaxe, Plow, Apiary to work with the grain I'm going to pull in, Collar and Chain to let me hold more animals. And if I could pull Panda off, Reedstone food would be a pretty easy action to spam um, towards the end of the game, because the reed will be food with basket maker, and then the stone will be points from improvements or renovating. Yeah. Kimball grabbing clay again. So Kimball's gonna. Oh, you know what? Kimball took straw thatched hut. So with that grain elevator, he's gonna straw thatched hut a bunch of rooms. But he needs food. He needs a ton of food, which I guess he'll get with stone oven. Matt plays a tile maker. Oh. Boatswain, okay. So I have a choice here. I can fish or I can do plow. I think I'm gonna plow because it'll make me doing starting player apiary pretty nice later on this round. Or not starting player apiary, but just playing apiary in general. Be pretty decent. The food wouldn't be bad, but I should be able to get 4 sheep next round, which is okay. Yeah. Boatswain, fish trap. Maybe I should have blocked fish. I don't know. Hopefully I get 3 sheep. That's what I'm hoping for. They're saying I should have stolen fish. Yeah, I could have. But I think going this way will be a bit stronger in the long run. So I would really like it if Reedstone food could come all the way to me. I think Kimball might do grain and then Reno Stone House, Reno Stone Oven. So yeah, if that could happen, that would be pretty cool. Yep, there it is. So just have to see what Baby Cat does. Baby Cat might read Stone Food, might do 4 wood. Got a couple actions that are decent. Nice, I get read Stone Food. And grain. So now I have enough stuff to build a room. So I can, I'm probably going to hold off on building a room though. I want to wait until I can deny, because Kimball is going to need to do like starting player's straw thatched hut. And I want to be able to build a room after he does it to guarantee myself a growth. Oh, clay oven instead of stone oven. It works. Works just fine. What's my second action gonna be? 2 reed? 2 sheep? Or I build a room so that Baby Cat has the starting player. And then I should get like 3 reed, 2 wood. Because I think Kimball doesn't need those resources. Okay. Let's do that. So my hope is Matt decides to distribute, and then baby cat'll do something. I don't really know what. Cash crop. Yeah, cash crop would have been quite good with my apiary storehouse keeper. But yeah, he distributes, of course. So Kimball plays officer. Okay. Oh, Kimball's going to stone house. He's not doing straw thatched hut. Oh, very interesting. I thought straw thatched hut for sure. Okay. So he's gonna reno again. So baby cat, I hope starting players here. Yes, he does. Excellent. So then I do 3 reed, 2 wood. It's quite a strong space there. 5 resources. It's pretty nice. Then my second action, reed stone food or 3, more likely 3 sheep. I don't want to give those 3 sheep to someone else. Kimball playing fireplace. So officer, pay 1 food at the start of each round for a guest token. So the feeding is about the same as a person. But of course you don't get points for the guest. Now alternatively it means you can family growth 3 times if you have a way of doing that. So I can reed stone food here, or I can grab 3 sheep. Baby cat's not really, I don't think I'm at risk of baby cat jumping ahead of me. I think what I do here is reed stone food grain, because now I can build stone oven or I can build the well. Yeah. Yeah, and what it means is that Kimball's renovated as early as Matt has, with the added bonus of the 6-point barbershop, which is really nice. So yeah, I'll probably have to grab sheep with my first action here, which is fine. Got absolutely no issues with doing that. Pretty good 8 food. And then second action, maybe well, maybe stone oven. Maybe starting player, depending on what the other players are doing. Although there's only 1 reed on the field. So I think probably reed stone food is as good for me as starting player. Ooh, This is pretty nice. Pretty nice. Very good amount of food. Pays for the officer plus 2 food, which is really good. Yeah, so if I do Reedstone food here, well, there is no way for Baby Cat to jump ahead of me now. He's out of moves. So my family growth looks very safe. So I could well here. Yeah, well's pretty strong. Or alternatively, I could 4 wood. Well or 4 wood. Yeah, it's a very nice manservant. I agree, D-Mark. I guess I'll do well. Stone oven would be okay too, but I'd rather sow those grain first before I start baking them. Hmm. If I get third growth with 0 starting player actions and grow in round 11 with no starting player actions, that'll have been quite nice for me. Because it means that I don't need to do. Because starting player is good, but if I'm getting the actions that I want to do anyways, it's not like forced. So Kimball ended up taking Organized Handyman. Especially when you're not going to do Family Growth. I really like this. I would have liked Organized Handyman a ton. Could have placed Ground Pickaxe Plow, could have placed Apiary, could have placed Swan Lake. Yeah. Grotto's pretty late here. But if it lets him get, yeah, I don't necessarily love the grotto. Well, I don't like if he buys from it. I don't know actually, because family growth is going to be points for him, but it's going to be quite expensive. I don't know. Like, because the thing is, it means he's going to have to put a bunch of actions towards feeding, which he's not going to have to do otherwise. So. Anyways, I want to do 4 more Reedstone food actions this game. I have enough. I have 3 reed. I'm gonna need 1 more to do a reed at every remaining harvest. Plus, I want to be able to do reed at every remaining harvest plus Reno twice. So that's 3. And then if I'm going to do 3, I may as well just do the 4th to get the 4th stone. Alternatively, I could do like a 2 stone action because then I can play color and chain, but we'll see. Lots to be decided still. That was a really nice action here for Kimball. 4 wood, 2 clay. Really, really excellent action. I need wood. I need a ton of wood. So get food from my well. I could do fishing, but I think this is better. Reedstone, food, grain. Yeah. Yep, I think that's alright. I could build another wood room, but it's gonna push my fencing back way too far, I think. So my fencing's probably gonna be pretty weak this game, just because of how much food I need, how much wood I'll need. I could play, the other thing is, I could play Collar and Chain here with my family growth action. No, I think what I'd rather do is starting player Collar and Chain in round 10. Because then when I play Dairy Crier in round 11, I have a place to hold the 2 sheep, and I think probably with my Master Stableman, I'll try to grab 2 boar in round 10. So that means I need to take wood and then grab the 2 boar, and then maybe starting player Swan Lake or something. I could play Swan Lake here. I don't need to play Apiary. Yeah, I also need wood for my plow. Yeah, so I could play Swan Lake here, and that would give me the maximum amount of food from Swan Lake. So the question is to play Apiary, in which case I sow my grain right now, or Swan Lake, in which case I get an extra food. I think the utility on Apiary is better, and losing 2 food is not such a big deal for me because my food is my feeding's really strong. So I think probably Apiary. I need points, and one of the ways I can get points is food and crops, or from crops, I should say, not food. Alternatively, I could play Coffee Break here and then not play Dairy Crier. Yeah. So I need to get a decent clay grab at some point. Um, yeah. Oh, Kimball is buying the grotto goods. Okay. He's not gonna be able to family growth onto the grotto until round 14, but yeah, it'll still be an uncontested 3-point action, and then also playing a minor, which might be points. Oh, hobby farmer, wow, lucky guy. This is really, really nice hobby farmer. Strong play by Matt, really strong play. So my thinking here is grab 3 wood, grab 2 boar, starting player collar and chain maybe. I guess I don't need a starting player collar and chain. I would rather starting player in round 11 than round 10 for sure. Plowing might be better. Might be better for me to plow rather than do starting player. Because then I can use my apiary again. The other thing I need to consider, do I play Dairy Crier? Or do I just let the Dairy Crier fizzle? Because giving 4 food to my opponents is, would give 4 food to Baby Cat and Kimball, and then it would give 2 food to MattTheLesser, which is pretty significant. So yeah, maybe I let Dairy Crier walk. Because it's me, I would pay 2 food to gain 2 sheep and a cattle, which is 7 food. So it's only net plus 5, and I give 4 to my opponents. Yes, I think Dairy Crier probably goes back into my hand. If I put Grain Cellar there, then I would definitely plow this round, use apiary, and then play Grain Cellar, which would clear, which would then let me re-sow. Yeah. Well, I can do that at any time. I can always play Grain Cellar in round 12 after after plowing again in one of these 2 rounds. Got stuff to do. Stuff that I can do. Could Reno here. Could grab 4 clay and then Reno. So like 3 wood, 4 clay, Reno maybe. That would be alright, because 2 cattle will be available next round. 2 boar might accumulate. Decisions. Baby Cat starting player. Hopefully Baby Cat doesn't have like Farm Steward or something. That would make me sad. So I grab 3 wood as planned. That grabs 4 clay so that he can Reno. I'm not the only one that wants to Reno. So I'll need to plan on doing Reno, grab 4 clay and Reno in round 12. Otherwise my renovation will come too late for me to get all the way to stone. Most likely. Although Kimball is at stone already and Baby Cat's at clay already. So there's only 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 renovations left total. And we can do 4 in the last. Do I grab 3 wood again? Kimball saying it would have been cool, but no. Matt took it from him. I wonder if Matt... Oh, I didn't pass Boatswain. Okay, Matt's first pick was Boatswain. Not Braggart. Whenever you see someone with a lot of plate improvements, you always question yourself, does he have Braggart? So I'll grab 2 bore, may as well. Not too much else for me to do here. The plow space is unfortunately occupied. Gotta use 2 wood. And my occupation will walk back to my hand. No reason for me to play Dairy Crier here. Remind you guys of my hand. So I got a ton of good miners to play, specifically Ground Pickaxe Plow and Swan Lake. The rest, not amazing. I guess if I only play those 2, then I'll be pretty happy. Pretty easy 2-point clogs there with Officer. So Matt grew last round, so I don't need to worry about doing anything here. So I'll grab 2 cattle here, and then on family growth I'll play collar and chain, and that'll let me breed cattle and boar. So then my next action will be starting player. Yeah, because I would be really happy with family growth or with plow, so either of those would be good for me. Means I can't starting player, unfortunately, but that's okay. The thing is, if I play collar and chain, yeah, I think this is all right. Last action could be sow or a plow, and then I would be able to sow a grain. Oh, plow gets taken. Plow being prioritized pretty high this game, with all of us having ways of getting crops early, with grain elevator, magician, and then boatswain. Yeah. So probably I might only plow one more time this game with my ground pickaxe plow. Although that's way too early for me to claim that. I'll have to see. And I did call the Stonehouse extension, so I'm pretty happy about that. Even though I didn't even see it in the draft. But of course, with Officer, a card like Stonehouse extension is an easy pick. So I could grab vegetable here. I guess I could play grain cellar, or I can reedstone food, clay. I'll just take vegetable. You know what? I'm not positive that I'm gonna need any of the other actions. I might not even need to read all the way through, so. The apiary hasn't really done that much for me, but it's mostly because I haven't gotten onto plow sow enough times. But I think I'm gonna first action starting player here, almost no matter what. Probably starting player ground pickaxe plow. Matt took 2 clay there. Not really good for me. Means my renovating to a stone house is in danger. Well, Kimball gets family growth here, but if Kimball wants to go on the family growth space, so might do starting player again, might plow, might grab wood. A couple decent actions here. Don't think he's gonna plow family growth though. So that means baby cat will, and then all starting player ground pickaxe plow. Yeah, he plows. But if baby cat starting players, I family growth for sure, and I'll be pretty happy with that because then I'll be in a good spot to starting player first action round 13. I guess I'm still in good decent shape because I can grab 3 clay and then Reno. Yeah, still lots of options for me. So I have 3 more actions here. Unfortunately, wood's not been accumulating at all. The other guys are grabbing it like mad. So I probably got to do something like 3 clay and then Reno, Swan Lake, and then one other thing. Maybe Reedstone. I don't want to do another Reedstone. I only want to Reedstone food if it's going to be useful. I'm not sure at all that it's going to be useful here. I can grab 2 wood, but it stinks. It stinks to do. I could grab 2 stone. And if I grab 2 stone, getting to stone house should be fairly easy. He does fishing, okay. Maybe sensing it's in a bit of danger of being taken. Not really sure. Kimball does baker's kitchen. Oh, this is really nice. Really nice. 2 stone for 2 points and a nice double bake to buy those last 2 clay. Pretty nice. So if I want to be in a position where I can let my cattle breed to 4 in the last harvest. I'm probably okay with keeping my boar at 3. So I can eat my animals at this harvest. It's going to be 7 food for me, and then 7 food there too. So yeah, I'm in a pretty good. My feeding is extremely efficient. That's one thing that I've done really well this game. Is my feeding is really nice. Grab 3 clay just to be safe. I would rather 4 clay because then I could play coffee break maybe at some point, but 2 more actions. Gonna Reno for sure. Reno Swan Lake, I think. Yeah, I don't want to play Grain Cellar here. I want to play Grain Cellar in round 13. After doing Plow Sow. I guess I also wouldn't mind starting player. If I get plow so, family growth is taken, 3 boar, 2 cattle. Okay, starting player might come all the way around. In which case, this is worth a point. This action here is worth a point because it'll let me play coffee break. But then the coffee break food will immediately disappear. Yeah, I think that's okay. So if starting player comes all the way around, I play it for sure. Oh yeah, definitely starting player, because there are 2 3-stone actions available. Baby Cat is 2 actions away from being able to reno on a 3-room house with Tile Maker. I guess if I stay... Oh wow, okay, MattTheLesser is starting player right here. Okay, well, that's fine. I guess he wants to plow so around 14. Yeah, that's fine. I don't need the starting player. The coffee break might still be a point if I play it at some point. So yeah, my next move. Okay, if I reno again, renovating again is only worth 2 points. So the reason I would reno again is to guarantee the safety of like reno fence. Yeah, if I want to guarantee the safety of reno fence, then taking the 3 stone is probably worth it. But if family growth comes back to me, I'll do family growth with my first move, no problem. Yeah, baby cat gets it again. That's unfortunate. Oh, so I can plow here, which is 2 points, or I can do this. I guess I'll just plow. Plowing's 2 points. 2 points is good. Oh man, grain cellar is gonna be such wasted potential because I'm not gonna have anywhere near enough wood to do good fencing. Unless that 3 stone comes all the way around, that 3 stone 1 wood, then maybe. It could still happen actually. I mean, it's possible. But yeah, I haven't gotten on wood enough this game. The wood distributor has been really obnoxious. Um, been obnoxious for me to get wood. So yeah, probably gonna lose because I won't have enough good fencing. And baby cats, yeah. Yep. Hmm. I probably should have taken wood cart. That was probably a huge blunder. Knowing that wood distributor was out there, that was probably a huge blunder on my part. Hmm. How am I going to get enough stuff to fence? Well, could do reedstone food, clay, and that gives me enough to get joinery or basket maker's workshop. Yeah, probably I do this. I have all this food, but not gonna have anything to do with it. So that's pretty sad. Pretty sad, especially because the animals have accumulated so much, and the other guys are gonna have as much. Mm, yeah, I don't know. Mm, I wonder if Kimball has constable. It's weird for him to have fenced in that manner. I guess fencing internally doesn't give you any more points. It only gives you the option to get one more, have a 1 point move. Yeah, relative to this situation. Okay, yeah, that makes sense what Kimball did then. I should assume it makes sense. He's a good player. What points do I have left? I don't think I have a lot of point actions left to me. I could play Basket Maker's Workshop here, which would be a 2 point action, which is just as good as renovating. But I'm hoping that I can reno fence. I could take Vegetable, which is a 2 point action. Well, it's probably only a 1 point action, actually. Yeah, thinking Vegetable's not that good. farm's worth a decent amount right now, but not going to be enough, and nowhere close to like Kimball, who can build pottery. It's going to have a nice amount of points. Yeah, no surprise. The plow sow here. Hmm. Baby cat grabbed reed, so who knows what baby cat's gonna do. I'll grab a 3 point family growth action, sure. Nobody really wants wood, so I might do 2 wood actions and then reno fence. Is baby cat gonna reno fence? No, there's no way baby. Well, it's 1 point for baby cat to reno fence. Well, I don't know. It's 2, 3. I guess it's a 3 point action. But isn't there other stuff that baby cat can do? Oh, I'll swing for the fences. Nice thing about grain cellar, at any excess grain you can turn into sheep for 2 food each. Like being able to turn a grain into 2 food at any time is pretty strong. My wood costs this game haven't even been high. Okay, so I've built 4 stables, which cost 4 wood. I built the well, and I did ground pickaxe plow. That's 7, or that's 8 wood. So if I hadn't done any of those, I would still only have 11 wood right now, in like the end of round 14, which is pretty silly. Yeah, it's funny because there's so many majors available, like Basket Maker's Workshop, Clay Oven, both available. So how much extra grain do I have? Only 2. It's almost certainly going to be better to sow vegetables. Or 3. I have 3 extra grain. So I could turn that into 2 sheep and 2 food. Probably I eat a boar. Or what did I say? I said 3 extra? So a boar and a sheep. Yeah, that's not enough for any more points. I can eat a reed actually. So that ran out. That increases amount. That goes up 1, 2, 3, 4. And then I can turn 3 green into an O, which is a point. And I can hold them 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, like so. Alright. So I score whatever I have plus 1. Oh man, do I win? I have no idea what baby cat has. Oh, I might have won. What is I have no idea what baby cat has. Damn. Wow. Whew. That was not a good looking. Wow. So 48, 43, 49, 44. So in spite of having crap fencing, in spite of that last round, really, that last round was so garbage. End up managing to win. Yeah, so grain cellar ends up being worth a point because I get a point from my boar. And then, yeah, apiary is really strong. Holy cow. I only had 1 sow action all game, and I was able to do all of this. Yeah, hut builder. Yeah, so when you have, I guess a card like, when you have not a lot of space to store animals, having boar and um, boar and cattle end up being good. Yeah, I guess I had 8 points from improvements, 4 from the well, and then 1 each from cooking hearth and um, the corral thing, collar and chain, and then 2 from Swan Lake. So yeah, I should report this. So I actually managed to win, which I was not expecting at all. Beat Kimball by 1 point in spite of his fantastic late family growth officer. The only reason, yeah, if Matt had got round 5 family growth, Matt's game would have been way stronger. Um, and Kimball's way weaker, so then Matt would have been the biggest opponent. Yeah, the wood distributor really took a lot of points out of the game. But yeah, Hut Builder is still really strong. Um, Grain Cellar is really quite nice. And I got the well. Getting the well ended up being the right decision, it looks like. Well, I won, so yeah, seemed alright. Anyways, thanks very much for watching, guys. I like Kimball's idea of go heckling Joe and Bigfoot. But yeah, I'll look at the draft quickly. I mean, looking at the draft when I won is not always the most useful thing, but so I took Hut Builder over Grain. Okay, Grain Cellar is power 4.7, so that helps a lot. Hut Builder 3.9, but it's actually, yeah, it's more powerful than Hobby Farmer because their powers are the same, but Hut Builder is drafted way higher, which power factors in, power takes into account. Um, Fence Overseer, yeah. So I got Grain Cellar and Hut Builder. So I got the 2 best cards out of this pack by power. So that goes along. That's pretty good. And then I took Raiding Maniac here. Chief's Daughter, 4.2 power. So Chief's Daughter is a better card than Raiding Maniac. Well, it leads to a win more often, I should say. Um, yeah, I took Raiding Maniac instead, which is drafted a little higher, but not much. Dairy Crier, 3.7 power. Interesting. Here I took Master Stableman, which is only at 2.4. Wow. Maybe I really overvalue Master Stableman. Sunrise Admirer at 4.0 power. Well, if I take Sunrise Admirer, then I have a use for all that extra food, and I don't need the plow. Don't need to spend wood on the plow. Maybe that was, yeah, Sunrise Admirer 4.0 power. I'm really surprised. Basket Maker, best card by power here. Yeah, looks like Master Stableman's a mistake here. Storehouse Keeper, Organized Handyman, Sunrise Admirer, Puppeteer, all better by power. And by quite a bit, too. Basket Maker, I'm happy with here. Grain Cellar, yeah, I was quite happy to get Grain Cellar back. Well, I thought, oh, I have to take it to deny whoever's behind me, but still like the best card by far. Then here, Dairy Crier, best card by power, which is kind of cool. Woodworker, okay. Woodworker. Woodworker would have been fantastic for me this game because I had a ton of food. I didn't even get stone. I could have got stone oven instead of well, which would have been worth a lot more food. Yeah. I could have done woodworker. And then I could woodwork like the Redstone food spot and keep going back to it. But I took Dairy Crier instead. Better card by power. Woodworker, maybe I needed its effect this game though. Would have changed the whole game, of course. And then Storehouse Keeper, I got back 7th. It's pretty fortunate. Ground Pickaxe Plow, best card by power. Yeah, best card in this pack. Yeah, again, Private Forest. I could have used the wood from Private Forest, but then my feeding early would have been hard. Earlier would have been harder. Hmm. Swan Lake is apparently a bit worse than House Goat, but of course I needed this space to hold animals, so ended up being okay. Apiary. Apiary is behind Cash Crop in power. That's interesting. So these cards are probably comparable in strength because but Cash Crop is drafted about a half point lower in average ADP, but its power is like a little bit higher. So yeah, they're probably very similar cards in terms of strength. Coffee Break 3.4 power. Yeah, Coffee Break's awesome. Collar and Chain lets you hold more animals. Makes sense why its power is high. Hold a breeding pair, and I mean it's a stone for a point, so ended up being huge for me. Panda, so I took Panda over Child's Toy. Child's Toy would have been very playable for me. Although I did grow twice right before harvest. Yeah, I did, so it would have been 2 extra food, which might matter. I don't know. Simple Fireplace, yeah, easy pick with Raiding Maniac because I need a ton of food. Coffee Break, yeah, so I don't know. I could have gone really different. Maybe I'll post this draft. You know, maybe that's an interesting draft. See what other people would have done. That's a pretty cool one. I'll probably post this one on the forum and see what people say. I'll put the link on the in the YouTube description when I upload this. But yeah, that's all from me. Thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you guys next time.